Hi Ryoko. I'd like to show you some of our photos from our last visit in 2022 to Yulara, or Ayers Rock. Yulara is the nearby town of 25 kilometres distance. Here we are at the shops, a short walk from the camping ground, takes about 12 minutes. Have a look around. There's a few lawns for the middle of the desert, that's pretty good by the way. There's a few shops there, I haven't got photos of them all. There's cafes, not a lot, but enough to service the needs of all the visitors. The average person comes for about 3 days, and that's enough. You'll see everything you need to see in that time. Sails of the Desert is the name of the accommodation nearby, and the shops and the accommodation all intermingle in the one area. This will give you an overview. We tended to just use the supermarket and the post office and a couple of the gift shops. Nothing special. Local birds, they're pretty tame. They'll eat something if you throw them a bit of bread. And here's the camping ground. Well, that's where we're staying. We're in the overflow, more or less in the pits of the camping area here at Yulara, where we always seem to end up. Lots of other people, plenty of space if you want to sit out in the middle. A change in the weather. We're going to head down to the rock now. So that's the camping ground. Nothing special. We had our caravan and car. Believe me, it's a long drive. It's about 3,000 kilometres from Melbourne. Takes a good 3 or 4 days, even if you're going at full speed. Okay, these photos were taken at the evening sunset, and there's a special viewing area which hopefully you'll be able to get to and enjoy the last hour of the afternoon, watching as the sun sets and the rock sets up a glow of its own. It's got to be a bright sunny day for it to glow red, but it still looks good no matter what time of the day it is. Lots of people enjoy this area. To reach this area, you need to get there via transport of some type. It's too far to walk. It's a designated stopping area, and lots of people go there. The light changes every minute. It's a little bit shadowy on this particular night, so I can't show you the really spectacular glow that the rock can set up sometimes. It's the luck of the draw. When you visit, you take what you can get. So these photos were taken on different days. That accounts for the different light that you can see here. Now we're over next to the rock, and it's really spectacular when you get over there. It's got a circuit road, goes all the way around, and a walking path which you can see at the side of the road here. seen tour buses taking people to different areas. There's only a handful of spots where they stop, and one of them is where we're heading to. We're going to go around to the car park here, and a lot of other people are there. That's where we used to climb the rock from there. That's where the old trail up the top is. Very steep. Not allowed to do that anymore. But we got out here and started the walk for the next half hour.
There you go.
Takes you along the side of the rock. So when you set off, take some water with you and a snack to eat. There's no shops just here. You can get up close to the rock itself. There's some Aboriginal artwork there. A lot of it's all fenced off, and there's cultural no-nos, places you can't actually get very close to anymore. There's one area only women can go and have a look. I didn't see it. Here's the picnic area, and it's a little distance away, and there's a shop nearby and a restaurant. All run by the Aboriginal people. And here clearly we're driving back into Yulara. Now this is the next day. We're having a picnic over near the Olgas. It's about 28 k's distant. You need a bus to get there. These are round domes, all quite high, about 500 metres high, with spectacular valleys between them. There's only a couple of walks you can go on, and they put the car park a long way from the start of the walking trail. It's about 1 kilometre away, but there is a spot where buses seem to drop people off, and this is the walk. So Barb and I walked till our legs dropped off. Here's the trail. Takes you up to a really nice viewpoint, but there's several walks, and this one was enough for us. It was a hot day, and we have been here quite a few times. Well, when I say a few, we've been here 3 times for Barb and 4 times for me. Just having a look around here.
Somewhere down there.
Very different to over at Uluru. But yeah, that was in August, so you know, nice sunny days. It's quite warm. You need to be ready to do a bit of walking. Bring your own walking pole if you've got one. There we are, looking back across. But I'm sure you can use the internet to get more photos than this. Now here we are, not far from the camping ground. There's a beautiful sand hill. You can walk across to it, and from there, in the far distance, that's on Zoom, you can actually see back towards Ayers Rock, Uluru, and it's the sunset viewing from the camping ground.
Sunset, Ayers Rock.
If you've got a small pair of binoculars, it might be a good idea to take them. But this is a really popular spot, and we thought it was great. You can just walk across from the camping ground. Probably only takes 4 or 5 minutes, and it's halfway across to the shops and post office and that sort of thing. Look at the sandy soil. It's really nice to walk on. That's actually a good photo showing how far away Uluru is from Yulara. And of course, the camera's got a good zoom, so we can have a closer look. Barb and I ready. You can see we're carrying a jacket because the moment that sun goes down, the temperature drops. It really plummets. and it will get down to freezing some nights. Not necessarily, but it can happen, even below freezing. Desert countries like that. That's looking across to the Olgas, across the top of the airport, and the Yulara shops. The whole village of Yulara probably has a population permanently of about 500 or 600 people. Not many, the rest's made up of visitors. Probably any given night there can be 2,000 visitors there. You'll enjoy the native plants and occasional wildlife. You won't see too much wildlife around. And there's the great power station that rumbles all night. When you're in a caravan or a tent, you'll hear it. It goes day and night supplying the electricity for the whole resort. And unfortunately, it's right next to the camping ground. That's not at Yulara, but we're just saying goodbye here, and I hope that this has given you some sort of help in trying to get a feel for what it's going to be like. Hope you have the best time. Happy travels. Cheers.